Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be doing another commentary style video, and today it's going to be about a pretty serious topic, something I've been seeing in the community a lot, and I just wanted to give my take on it, and that's going to be the Twitch DMCA drama, or just like the situation over on Twitch. Now, obviously, I mainly just do YouTube, but I love Twitch a lot. I watch Twitch all the time. I would stream on Twitch too, but my internet is just absolute, like, it's bad, so I can't stream on Twitch, but I would if I could. But today we're going to be talking about what is going on Twitch and why it's kind of becoming a really big issue. So if you don't watch Twitch or you're not in touch with the Twitch community, basically what's going on is there is a lot of DMCA claims being made on Twitch streamers, which if you don't know what a DMCA claim is, it's basically when the music industry claims your content for using copyrighted music, whether that be you played a song or you played a clip of a song or whatever it is. When they detect music on your stream, they will flag it and try to take it down since they own the copyright. Now, this is a system that already exists on YouTube. If you play any music on YouTube, you get demonetized, or they can copyright claim your video, etc. But Twitch, this hasn't ever really been a problem, mainly because Twitch is relatively small in the terms of business, in the business world. It's very like a new company, and the business world didn't really understand what Twitch was for a long time, but it's just now kind of entering their radar. And as well, a problem was Twitch is all live content, so it was a lot harder to copyright claim live content than it was to copyright claim like a YouTube video, where it's a video, so you can just go through the video and say, oh, there's music there. But during live content, that's a lot harder to do with like a robot, so they didn't really do it for a long time, or at least to the scale that they are now. So what's happening on Twitch is, since there was no DMCA claims for a long time, all of a sudden now there are hundreds and thousands of claims coming through every day through Twitch saying your streamers are using our music illegally and we want them taken down for that. So the reason I wanted to talk about this today is because, if you don't know, the situation over there is getting pretty bad at this point. If you see on the screen here, I have a tweet pulled up, and this is from a guy named Jason Maestas. Hopefully I'm saying his name correct, but he used to work at Twitch, and we're just kind of gonna go through this thread he has going on so you can get an idea of basically what's happening, because I think this is the best, quickest way that I've seen it summed up so far and put it in simple terms for you guys. So we'll go ahead and read through it. And he basically says, hypothetically, say you built a business, say it was for streaming video games. The gaming industry doesn't take harsh stance to people making content around video games, so your business grows and grows, and then you start to expand and you try music. There's music in video games for sure. The Halo score is definitely copyright protected. The radios in GTA, Tony Hawk, etc. play copyrighted music, but music's Eye of Sauron doesn't really notice you, maybe because you haven't tried to make any money directly related to music. So basically, this is what I was just saying. The music industry hasn't really noticed Twitch. It's very small in terms of businesses. If you don't know, Twitch is actually not a profitable company. They lose money every year. And for the most part, they were not really making money off music. They didn't have ways to make money off of that music that they were using. It was just being used, so the music industry kind of ignored it. But now, we'll continue on, you dip your toe in the hot tub that is music, and you broadcast a few festivals. This was about in 2015. And yeah, the water's definitely warm. Big Music says you have to make some changes. You take a CYA approach, Audible Magic, but for the business, not for your content creators. Basically what that was, if you weren't on Twitch at that time, was they started muting VODs. So VODs or video on demand was basically just the recording of your past broadcast would save on your channel, and what they would do is they would go through your VOD, and any part of it that had music or copyrighted music in general, they would mute it for you so you wouldn't get in trouble, which people at first were very not happy about, but now it's just normal. People are used to it. It's not a big deal. But we'll continue on. But before we continue on, actually, we want to also point out the fact that he has a point here that only covers the business side of things. That doesn't cover the content creators. It doesn't, like, the content creators are still playing music. It just saves Twitch from getting in trouble because they're like, well, we muted it. We tried something. But now we'll continue on. Why? Well, because the licensing Big Money Music is asking is way more than you're ready to pay. And Big Music is multiple companies, the 5 families, if you will. You do the 5 times math, and yeah, that money seems super yikes, especially when you're already not profitable. Again, Twitch, not a profitable company. And if I had to make a guess, these music industries, so you can buy a license to play copyrighted music. This is what like some companies like TikTok do. They have licenses to play music because that's an integral part of what they do. So you can buy a license to play music and not get in trouble for it. But the money it takes to buy those licenses is a lot. I'm talking tens to hundreds of millions of dollars. It's very, very, very expensive. And Twitch, again, as I've said, not a profitable company. They need to focus on making a profit before they focus on spending that kind of money for this. So instead, we continue, you put a pin in it. Then video games are great and music is great, so why not make a music video game? There's some karaoke mobile apps killing it, and you're looking to make some money. Guess who you have to talk to again? That would be the music industry. But you've also been changing a lot of personnel, mostly because you were acquired and you have to grow and be a global brand. Unfortunately for you, big music doesn't sleep and doesn't really care about your growth problem. In fact, Music Eye of Sauron is now 100% on you. Now, this one I think is like the juiciest part of the thread, basically. So, if you don't know, a couple years ago, Twitch was acquired by Amazon. Yeah, you know, Amazon, Jeff Bezos, like the biggest company in the world. Basically, Twitch was acquired by them, and now Amazon owns Twitch, and they have tried to make it profitable and make it a bigger and bigger company, which is great. That's what you want as like a startup, which Twitch was at that point. But because of that, instead of being able to focus on the music side of things like you should have done at some point, now you have a lot of employees going in and out, old employees moving on, new employees coming in from the acquisition, and you're trying to grow, but the music industry does not care what the size of your business is. They don't care if you just got acquired. They don't care if you have new employees coming in and you don't have time to work on it right now. They don't care. They want their money. So if we continue, you've now created a hostage situation. Who are the hostages? Your content creators. Big Music has had enough, and one of the family who knows how to turn up the heat steps forward and points their copyright cannon at you and starts firing, and they are relentless, which is the situation we have found Twitch in right now, which, like I said, this is where the hundreds of and thousands of copyright claims are starting to come in, and they are not caring. And so instead, they're starting to kill your hostages. And again, the hostages in this case are the content creators. So this is where Twitch's system comes in, where they have implemented a system where you get strikes. So if you get 3 copyright strikes, your channel is permanently banned. If you get 1, it's like 24 hours, or maybe it's a warning. I don't know exactly. I can't remember off the top of my head. But you get 3 strikes, and once you get 3, you get permanently banned. So when these record labels in the music industry is starting to send hundreds and thousands of DMCA claims to you, most of them, at least on most channels, will at least have 3. So now we continue. It's damage control time. What do you do? What do? You decide to tell your content creators it's basically their fault for ever playing music on stream, and they better start reading EULAs, which is basically it stands for End User License Agreement. It basically is like the thing everybody skips and you just click agree on before you start a game or an app or anything like that. Like, you don't read that, but they're basically telling you need to start reading that and delete all of your archived content. Of course, that would make your users sad. They're getting suspended and losing money. They're quickly deleting up to 10 years of memories and hard work. You shed a quick tear and write sorry in a blog and call it a day. But you still don't have a licensing deal with Big Music, and that's where we are today. So basically, if that's all to sum up what is happening over on Twitch, but now here's where my perspective comes in. So what's happening is obviously very, very bad. As he stated, you're putting your content creators at risk, right? And I'm very upset about it. I've made a couple tweets about it, and a lot of people are rightfully upset about this. That is because it has become apparently clear through this situation that Twitch only cares about themselves. They don't care about their lifeline. They don't care about the blood that makes them what they are, which is their content creators. They, instead of trying to help their content creators, which, I mean, I'm sure at this point in the background, behind the scenes, they're trying their asses off to try to make it better for the creators. But as of right now, from what we can see, all that they've done is try to save their business, which, you know, understandably, you're a business. You don't want to go out of business, especially when you're getting bigger and bigger each year. Things are becoming more and more successful. You've been acquired by the biggest company in the world. You don't want to have this kind of thing slow that down. But instead, what they've done is now alienate their creator. They've said, well, none of this is our fault. This is all your fault. You shouldn't have played music in the first place. Instead of saying, well, it was kind of our fault. We didn't really have any kind of systems for this in place. We didn't have any way of being able to like delete or maybe private a VOD or a clip or anything like that that may have music in it, so you can avoid that trouble. Instead, what they did is say, we got all these copyright claims in May, it's now September, all right, you have 3 days, or excuse me, now October, you have 3 days to delete all of your clips and VODs or you'll get banned. That's what they did. That's what Twitch did. Instead of saying, we're gonna try to make a system, we're sorry that we didn't make a system, it's our fault, like we're gonna try to work it out. Instead of doing any of that, they said, well, this is your fault, it's not our fault, we can't make you play music, you played the music, and well, here you go, you got 3 days, good luck. That's what Twitch did, because at the end of the day, they care more about themselves than they do about the thing that makes them Twitch. So where does that leave us now? Well, now it leaves us in a situation where every creator has deleted a lot of their content, but there's a bigger issue there, because creators are still getting strikes even after they deleted all their content. Even after they deleted those 10 years worth of clips and VODs, they're still getting copyright strikes. So what do you do now as a creator? You think to yourself, well, what's the point? I deleted everything, but I still got a strike. And it's not just happening to one creator. It's not just happening to two. It's happening to a lot. And it's not just small creators either. The bigger creators are also getting hit with this. So now it leaves us in a situation where people are running to Twitch and saying, what do we do about this? And they say, well, you should read the EULAs, and probably not play any type of music on your stream, period, including in-game music. That's a tweet that they made. Really, it is. Ridiculous, isn't it? To say, on our video game streaming platform, don't play any of that music, even the music that comes with your video game. So where does that leave us? It leaves us in a situation where now everybody is on edge, thinking to themselves, I could get banned tomorrow and there's nothing I can do about it. Because Twitch, instead of implementing any system, decided to ignore the problem. They knew about this problem. They've also stated a couple times, there's a document out there where they stated they didn't really think the DMCA was going to be an issue because they only got like 50 claims a month on DMCA before like May. And in May, they started getting them by the hundreds and by the thousands. But instead of when they were getting those 50 a month, saying, okay, we're getting some, it's eventually going to get bad, because they knew it was going to get bad. They've seen it happen. It happened with YouTube. For those of you who haven't been around for a long time, YouTube back in the day didn't have a DMCA system either. And because of that, they got in a lot of trouble. And that's why YouTube right now is so strict when it comes to those things, where you can get copyright claimed and you can get demonetized if you play music. But they have systems for that now. And everybody's not happy about them, but they know how the system works and they make it work. But Twitch, even seeing another platform have the exact same issue that they're having now, but like 8 years ago, instead of acknowledging that there was an issue there, they ignored it. They decided, well, we have more important things to do. Let's just ignore that. Right now, we're not getting any claims, so who cares? We're only getting 50 a month, so who cares? And now, because they did that, we're in the situation that we're in now, where every content creator on the platform who has ever played a song, not even on purpose. If you don't know, there's a popular streamer named Jake and Bake who does IRL streams where he will walk around in public, go to like bars, restaurants with friends, and like go hang out in real life, and people love that. And he got a DMCA takedown because he was walking around in public and there was a song playing in the background in public as a car drove by, and because of that, he got a DMCA strike. Because of that, that's it. So it doesn't even have to be you playing a song. It could just be in the background and you will get taken down and there's nothing you can do about it. That clip was from years ago too. It wasn't recent. All because Twitch decided to ignore the problem. Now, I understand from a business standpoint, Twitch, they were getting acquired. They were going through a lot of things. This probably wasn't the top thing on their list, you know? And it makes sense why it wouldn't be. But it's very, very, very sad that it wasn't, because now all of these content creators in the back of their mind have to think to themselves, okay, well, what do I do? And the answer is kind of nothing. You delete all your content and just cross your fingers, hope and pray that nothing bad happens to you, but it still might. So my message at the end of the day is, will it get better? Probably. Eventually, Twitch at this point will have to implement a system for this. Otherwise, they're just gonna go out of business, period. Unless Twitch/Amazon, because yes, Amazon again is the parent company of Twitch, so they have the money to buy those licenses from these big music companies. They just aren't yet. I don't know exactly why. Maybe Amazon doesn't want to spend the money. I don't know. I'm not a part of the business, right? But they have the money. We know that. But until they buy those music licenses or create a system where maybe if you played music, the copyright holders can claim some of the money you made from that, or whatever the system is, Until they do that, everybody's stuck in limbo, and we don't know if it will ever get better, because maybe before it has a chance to get better, it's already so bad that it's gonna implode before Twitch even has a chance to implement those systems. We just don't know yet. It's yet to be seen. So what should you do if you're a small Twitch streamer who is scared because you played copyright music on your stream all the time? Well, my advice to you would be just, again, delete your content and hope and pray, and then hope that Twitch creates a system that can get you through this. But if they don't, maybe it's time to consider not being on Twitch. As sad as that is to say, as someone who loves the platform, it's hard to recommend right now becoming a Twitch streamer. Is something as small as singing a song or somebody playing a song in the background can get your whole channel taken down, and there's nothing that you can do about it. So it's hard to say everybody should go become a Twitch streamer, or if you are a Twitch streamer, that, you know, it won't affect you, because it will. So we're now in this position where we just don't know what's gonna happen. And honestly, as negative as I've been and as critical as I've been of Twitch, I hope that things get better. I truly do. I love the platform and I just want to see it succeed. I've been watching Twitch since I was like 14 years old. It's been like 6-7 years since I found Twitch, and I love every part about it. For the most part, they've made some questionable mistakes, but either way, I love Twitch a lot and I want to see them succeed. But it's hard to root for them when they were the people who caused this, and instead of taking blame for it, they say, well, not our fault, it's all on you guys. It just sucks to see. It really does. Not to mention, I know a lot of people are a little upset because if you haven't seen, Twitch has been sending a lot of content creators this week, like in the past few days, gifts, like big gifts, because they're doing this event called GlitchCon, because it's like TwitchCon online or whatever. I don't really get it, but they were sending some of their big streamers gifts, and like as a part of marketing, and people were really upset about this. And I mean, understandably so, because in their eyes, instead of fixing the DMCA problem, you're sending like your Twitch streamers a like trailer for GlitchCon, which, and to those people, you need to also understand that's the marketing team. They're very different from the DMCA team. I am sure about it. They have nothing to do with each other. It's just timing. But like Twitch right now is just in a very bad place, and their marketing is not helping them. In fact, it's digging them deeper and deeper and deeper. So to end this video off, all I can say on a somber note is, eventually, I think things will get better on Twitch. I don't know when, I don't know what it'll look like, but I think it will get better. But until then, just keep your fingers crossed, keep praying, keep hoping that nothing bad happens to you or any of the people that you like on Twitch. That's just about all you can do. Either way, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. I hope that you enjoyed. I know it was more of a serious video. This is just something that I felt very emotional about, because it's, again, a platform that I love, and I hate seeing it like this, and it makes me very upset that it was handled this way. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like down below. If you want to have a conversation or anything, leave comments down below. We can always talk about it. I'm sure there will be plenty of people interested. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications when I post more videos just like this. It's free, and you can always unsubscribe later. Either way, guys, I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.